What's going on, you guys? Yeah, everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's DeVito. His chin is kinda neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his pedo. He's kind of retardito. He's Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom podcast starts now.
What's up? What's going on, you punks? How are you? Yes, I'm a little late. I'm a little late. This was not even gonna be. Ray is an alpha. I don't think anyone's ever called me an alpha before. I will take it. I will take it. I am an alpha. Fuck yeah, I'm an alpha. Nothing's more alpha than the alphabet. Am I right? How about that? They were gonna go with the beta bit, but the beta bit didn't take off. And then I gotta do my keyboard bit again. I know everyone gave me shit about it. I'm telling you right now, it's obviously never be a joke I would do on stage, but I do think, as far as the keyboard, the letter B being where it is, that's I do. I think you could replace a semicolon in the B. I think those are interchangeable. Where the semicolon is for the pinky, the letter B should be there. The letter B, that's where the semicolon should have been. Whoever designed the keyboard thought the semicolon was going to be way more a bigger deal than what the semicolon was. I don't even remember times people use a semicolon. I probably only use a semicolon because it's easy access on a keyboard. Otherwise, no one would use a semicolon. Whoever invented the keyboard thought this semicolon is going to be a big fucking deal. It's going to be a bit. I'm only saying this because someone called me an alpha, and I thought alphabet, and then it made me think of a keyboard. And that's what I'm doing. I wasn't even so. All right, here's how my day began. I got to give some griefs. This is I got a show. I canceled my 8:00 show. I had a spot at 8:00, and I had an 8:45 spot, and I canceled it because I woke up. I did not set my alarm, and I woke up at noon. I need to set my alarm for like 10 a.m. because if I don't, then I don't wake up. I don't wake up at all. I'll just sleep through. So not that I need to wake up for anything specifically, but I'll sleep through. And for some reason, I did not set my alarm at all. So I woke up at fucking noon, and I hate that. It makes me feel like a piece of shit just waking up at noon. So I woke at fucking noon, and then Johnny Carson's got his 15th birthday party today. His 15th birthday party. I went to his first birthday party on his birthday in New Jersey. I went to his birthday party in New Jersey, Johnny Carson. I got him a Harry Carson rookie card for his birthday. Considering Harry Carson is his avatar, I thought that was very nice. I thought that was very nice of me to do, to get him a Harry Carson rookie card, considering his name is Johnny Carson. And I was like, it's very nice of me. So I saw for his birthday party. We did it last Sunday. Last Sunday was his birthday. It was his actual birthday. But then today was going to be his, I guess, his second birthday party. And I wasn't really planning on going at all. I wasn't planning on going at all. I know I didn't know who was going, who wasn't going. I know Teamster Tim wanted me to kind of promote it on a stream in the past, which I did. And then Johnny Carson's like, hey, can you not do that? And then it's like, all right, well, Teamster Tim wanted me to promote it. So now I'm at the crossroads. I'm at the crossroads like fucking Robert Johnson. Like fucking Robert Johnson. I went down to the crossroads, the Eric Clapton song. That's where I was. I was down at the crossroads. I went down to the crossroads. Teams of Tim saying, plug his birthday party. Johnny Carson would be like, why are you plugging my birthday party? I don't want a bunch of people there. I'm like, I'm caught in the middle, caught in the crosshairs. What am I supposed to do? There's crosshairs, and I'm in the middle of it. So today was his birthday party. And then it was right around like not thinking much of it. I get a phone call at 3:15, somewhere around then, like, where the hell are you? What's going on? It was mommy. Mommy is the one mommy gave me the phone. So like, where are you at? We're waiting for you. What's going on? I was like, I didn't know it's going. She passed around the phone. Everybody's hanging out, blah, blah, blah. It's like a bunch of people there. I was like, you know what? All right, screw it. I was like, all right. I didn't know. I was like, all right, you know what? Screw it. Everyone's mad at me. I didn't show up. So I immediately was like, I went home and I showered. I usually like to shower at the gym, but I showered here. I was like, I got to get over there. I showered. I got in my car, took off. I'm over to Triborough Bridge. I'm like, I'm coming to this birthday party. I got the address. It's in there. And then I just called back, like, hey, I'm coming. I'm literally about to get over there, just getting up to the GW Bridge. And like, no, don't come. Everyone's leaving. Literally, it was a fucking hour later. Just 1 hour ago, everyone's like, hey, where the hell you at? Why are you not here? You're a piece of shit. How come you're not here? How come you're not at this birthday party? What the fuck's going on? I was like, all right, man, fuck it. I got guilted in. I was like, fuck it. I'm in. Got in my car, paid the fucking congestion fee, paid the fucking fee for going to the Triborough Bridge. I'm like, I'm coming. I'm like, hey, I'm on my way. Like, what are you doing? We're leaving. What are you doing? Why would you come now? What the fuck? That was like 45 minutes ago. We were like, where the hell are you? So I was like, fuck. So it's all right, man. So I got off in the Bronx, turned around, came back to Queens, went to the gym, ran on the treadmill, did that. I got my show at like I'm in Times Square at 11 o'clock. I don't know. Someone that's in the Dabbleverse, someone that we all love in the Dabbleverse might come to my show tomorrow night at Williamsburg Comedy Club. But I didn't know if they were going to go tonight to the 11 o'clock show at Comedy Village, which also Comedy Village, I guess Bill Burr, because his play is there. He's been popping in there. I've not seen Bill Burr. I like Bill Burr. The only time I really got to hang out with him and talk to him was the night of the Patrice O'Neill benefit, and also my comedy album release party at the stand that night. But yeah, I was coming. Johnny Carson, I was en route to your birthday party, and as everyone was like, we're leaving. How did it go from 40 minutes to like, this party's just starting, everybody get here, to 40 minutes later, it's over with, everybody's going home? What happened in that 40 minutes? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What happened? How did it go from this is the party of the year, everyone's coming here, everyone's en route? It's like, oh, everyone's en route. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting in my car, I'm showering, I'm coming, let's go do this, to being like, party's over. How fast was that party? The party lasted like 30 minutes. It was a 30-minute party. That was it. 30 minutes, and everyone's like, and that was it. Party was over. I didn't even get to see the party. Cumia called you a digital beggar. The fact that I'm on Anthony Cumia's radar, and I'll tell you, what's a digital beggar? Now I got to look it up. I'll take it. I don't know I don't think Anthony Cumia knows me outside of anything. A digital beggar. Let's look for it. Urban Dictionary. A person who asks for free stuff, swag, even meals on the internet. All right, so here's the I mean, I'll take it. Anthony Cumia doesn't know me at all, really in any capacity. But all right, I'll take it. A person who asks for free stuff, swag, and even meals on the internet. Did I ask for? What did I ask for stuff? When did I ask for a free meal? Usually over public social media sites like Twitter, Facebook. Usually shameless and feels he or she has a right to ask. All right, well, that's not me. I never asked for anything free. Who demands to get invites to all events organized by... Is that a Pottstown dig? I guess that would be a dig at me for Pottstown, because I met him. The only time I really met him was at Pottstown, and that's when I apologized for giving out his phone number, and he's like, I didn't give a shit. But, I mean, I'm done saying this. I was invited to Pottstown. That was one of the things. When I was asked to join the Shuli Network, one of the things was, we want you at Pottstown, come to this. Like, I was invited to... I think you're just trolling. I don't think Cumia said anything about this. I think this is Davy Cakes. But I was invited to Pottstown. I was asked to be at Pottstown, and I was told I had a place to stay there as well. So, yeah, I didn't invite myself. You know, I did not do that. But thank you, Davy Cakes. Where's the jacket? The jacket's taking a break. The jacket's taking a break. You were missed today. Reels, I was coming. I was on my way there. I got the phone call being like, come here. What are you doing? And then I went home and I showered and like, okay, I'm coming. I'm like, I'm coming. And then literally when I got in the car and I'm like, hey, I'm like 35 minutes away, I was told, don't come. Everybody's going home. But I was coming there. I literally was coming there. Like I said, I canceled. I'm supposed to be going on stage at 8:30. I canceled my 8:30 spot because I was like, it's like, hey, I got to go to Jersey. I'm going to be doing some stuff. So I was en route. I literally was en route. And then as I was going there, it's like, oh no, everybody's going home. How did it go, Reels? How did this thing only last 30 minutes? Where it was like, hey, we're getting started. We're here. We're partying. Everyone's looking for you. And they're like, okay, I'm en route. And then like, okay, everyone's going home now. That was a 30-minute birthday. That's the name of this episode, 30-minute birthday party. I was guilted into showing up. I went out there. Was en route. And then I was like, all right, I'm en route. I'll be there in 30 minutes. And like, don't bother. We're all going home now. You missed it. But I was en route. Speaking of which, and I mean, we all love. I mean, I'm a Giant fan. I mean, Mommy was a lady I was talking to that was telling me to get out there, and I was on my way out there. She's a great lady. We all like her. She's good, but I did see this. I did see this. Mommy, I'm a little upset with this. The fact that you went to go see, that you were hanging with Stuttering John, and that you filmed the inside of his house. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Where can I see the inside of Stuttering John's house? All right, as I'm saying, I don't like it. I probably shouldn't show, but I did see the WATP, the clips where they're showing. I didn't like that. You know, I didn't like that at all. Like, I wouldn't like it if someone was, first of all, I don't own a home, but let's say I owned a home and then someone started recording the inside of my house. I'm not going to put up the things, but I did see that. I didn't like it. I told mommy, I was not a fan of that. And she's like, yeah, that wasn't a cool move. That's pretty shitty to fucking do. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But also, like, I think I've also got like, so because of the Dabbleverse, I got so paranoid about a lot of stuff. Like I was last night, so I was doing a show on the Lower East Side. Not Fat Black Pussycat. What are the other name of the room was on Rivington, next to Joey Rose's, next to Joe DeRosa's sandwich shop. There's a comedy show, and a buddy of mine, Danny Palmer, hosts a show. And Danny Palmer, with those of us that know from the Dabbleverse, Victoria, who I met in Las Vegas, very lovely lady. Well, like Victoria, she's a good lady, and she went to college with Danny. So she's good friends with Danny, and she knows like some of Danny's friends. So I was talking to Danny. I was like, oh yeah, I go, I didn't know like you, and you know, he knows Victoria pretty well from back from the 90s, early 2000s. When they were in college. And then I go, hey, let me, I'm going to take a pic with you and send it to Victoria via Instagram message. And like, now I'm paranoid. Normally I just like take a picture. I'm like, hey, what's up? And now I'm like, I had to let Danny know, like, hey, and Danny's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. And then I let Victoria know, like, hey, I took the picture. I let Danny know also. Yeah, everybody clothed and everything, nothing weird, but like, it's just over the top. Like, I just feel like now just literally just ask, because everything's under a microscope, just ask for permission for everybody. Okay, I'm going to take a picture. We're just all hanging out, just saying hello. It's cool. But it's like, yeah, just everything. So yeah, if you're going to record inside people's house, don't do that. And if you are, ask them if it's okay. Like, I don't know. I don't own a home, but if I did, I would not be like, hey, let's record in inside the house, if you will. Like, that's a little invasive. She admitted that was not the coolest thing to do. So but thank you, Reels. I miss you, Mr. Rapey. Mr. Ray. Ray has never asked for anything, but if he Googles it enough on live streams, eventually mommy will buy it for. What is she buying me? That's what, that's my, a house. That's what I got to do. Just keep mentioning a house. Thank you, Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, what did I ask for? What did I ask for, Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray? Except for your pleasantries. You're always so nice to me. What happened? We used to be good buddies. Used to be you and me. Remember those days, you and me, Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray? It was good times. We'd hang out. We'd talk about old stuff. Good old days. I would shave my head. I would sit in front of the dresser with all the bobbleheads, and we would laugh and laugh and laugh. Good times. Those were good times. Remember those days? It's almost like it was just a year ago. What happened? What happened? All this animosity. Where did the animosity come from? I still had the same headphones. Ozone. How old is Johnny? That he is having a birthday party. Do you all call each other? You two? He had 2 birthday parties, Ozone. He's Johnny Carson from the internet. We all know Johnny Carson. He's a good man. He's had two birthday parties. He's a fisherman, for Christ's sake. I don't know. He's fisherman aged twice, I guess. But yeah, so, but that's how old he was. His birthday party lasted a half an hour. I was on my way there. It's like, too late. Birthday party happened, dude. We had a birthday party and it was over. And that was it. That was it. But thank you, Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. That's all I got to do is Google things and people buy for me. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome, right? All I got to sit there and do that? All right, here we go. This is right here. 1952 Mickey Mantle rookie card. There we go. Let's do it. Why won't it just open up? There we go. There we go. Just 60. I just Googled it, so now it's going to come to fruition. There's no other way. It has to come to fruition. This is what Mr. Ray said. There we go. A 1952, make only $62,000. That is it. Or best offer. There we go. I Googled it. It's coming to fruition now. There it is. Eventually, I'm going to have one of those. 1952 Mickey Mantle. That's all it takes. I like that. If only that was true. If only that was true. Speaking of some sport, I don't know. I saw this. What else is going on in the world today? I have topics I want to talk about. Oh, I should probably take this down while I do. All right, so I saw I saw this. I saw this day. So what's going on in the news? I don't know about you guys, man. I am liking now that it's the NCAA tournament. In New York City, the Big East tournament. I know St. John's advanced to the title. Then the other game, I was watching that when I got done doing my comedy show. I was watching Creighton in Connecticut. Connecticut's won the title last couple of years. UConn. Shout out to Danny Hurley. And I like Danny Hurley. I like Danny Hurley, the coach of UConn. And I like him mostly because Bobby Hurley was my favorite player when I was growing up. There's Danny Hurley. Kind of looks like Bobby. It kind of looks like Bobby Hurley. He's won 2 titles in a row, and they were playing Creighton in the Big East semifinals yesterday. And the kid from Creighton, they're rivals in the Big East, Creighton and Connecticut. And then at the end of the game, Creighton already had the game in hand. And then the kid, in garbage time for Creighton, went up and did a dunk. And I did not know this. This is what I did not know. So this was Danny Hurley earlier this year in Creighton. Because all right. I literally just exited myself out of my own fucking Jesus. I just exited myself. I wanted to make a fucking point, and I just took my stuff. Oh man. But so Creighton played UConn earlier this year, and UConn has won the last 2 national titles. And I guess I don't know if Creighton beat them. Creighton's in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know if they beat him, but he's going off at the crowd, pointing to his finger, 2 rings, 2 rings. I got 2 rings. He's talking shit. Yeah. This was it. So I try to. I don't even know if I'm allowed to play this. Let me see what's going on. I'm going to get my stream shut down for playing another thing. Right here. So this is I'm not gonna play the volume and shit, but he like taunted the Creighton crowd about this. So like this is what I like about college basketball. I do like this. I mean, Danny Hurley is a coach. He's a 2-time national champion coach at Seton Hall. He doesn't need to be doing this shit. Like Coach Krzyzewski, Bob Knight would not be doing this to another team. Fucking John Thompson for Georgetown would not be doing this to another team. But Danny Hurley, kind of being a piece of shit here, is like taunting the Creighton crowd about 2 rings, like yelling at the he's got 2 rings, they got no rings. So that was like earlier this year. So there's bad blood. So the kid like dunking in garbage time was pretty fucking cool. I thought that was cool. The kid like dunking against UConn, being like, fuck you, Danny Hurley, I'll do it, and then starting to fight. And I like it. And normally I would have said I would like to see UConn and St. John's play in the finals tomorrow, but no, now I'm like fucking Creighton. Now I like it. I don't know. I don't know. I like it. It got me fired up. Like, yeah, fuck you, dude. You can't be like fucking middle finger to everybody. So the kid dunking in garbage time, and it kind of started a fight at the at Madison Square Garden. I liked it. It made me think, and it kind of got me excited for fucking March Madness, because I mean that's what you want. You want to see. You don't want to see like fucking like. You want to see some fucking tempers go. You want to see some fucking heatedness. But I dug that the kid like dunked the garbage time dunk. Here, I'm going to put in the garbage time dunk so you guys could see it. Why is it not coming up right away? So here it was. So this is the end. This is the kids like fucking garbage time dunk. I'm not trying to. I don't want to get my channel canceled by playing this. Yeah. The game's already fucking over. And then the guy like shows up and like he wants to like fight the guy, but like forget it, dude. Your coach started all this shit. So I like it. Like, I mean, this kind of like put Creighton on the map. Like I like that Creighton was like, you know, man, fuck you, dude. I don't give a shit about your national titles. We'll fucking do this shit. And the fact that they won. So I was a fan. Me, myself, I was a fan of that. I like the intensity, and it made me think of like March Madness moments. I don't know. What do you guys think is your favorite March Madness moments? I remember like when I was a kid, Loyola Marymount, when Hank Gathers died. I mean, that, I don't know if you guys know. So Loyola Marymount, Paul Westhead was the coach. He died like, this is Hank Gathers. He sadly died, and this is 1990. So I'm like in 9th or 10th grade, whatever. And Loyola Marymount was good, but like he was like their best player. He was like their leading scorer and their leading rebounder. And then he died, and Paul Westphal was the head coach. He's the same head coach that was the coach of the Lakers before Pat Riley. He like won the national championship, or won the NBA championship when Magic was a rookie. And then he like had like weird anxiety attacks and like had to quit, and Pat Riley took over, and like everything happened there. Or I think he quit in the middle of the season, and Pat Riley was a coach that won the title. He was like the assistant coach. So Hank Gathers died, and then like Bo Kimball and Jeff Friars like just took over, and like just the whole run of like Bo Kimball, and then he would like shoot all his. That's what it was. He would shoot his free throws left-handed, because Hank Gathers had just died, and he shot the ball left-handed. So he would purposely shoot all his free throws, which is like insane. They ended up going to like I think they were like a 12 seed, but they ended up going to like to the final 8. And every time he would go to the line, he would shoot his free throws left-handed in honor of Hank Gathers, which was like a pretty, I don't know, like your team just went to the fucking, you're battling for the Final Four. Now's not the time to be like, hey, let me just do this to impress for honor of my dead teammate. I wonder what his shooting percentage was shooting on left-handed, but they were great. And then he ended up getting drafted to the Clippers because of it. But I remember that was a great story. I just wanted to free sports talk is gay. Shut up. I get it. All right, let's read some. I like it. I don't know. I enjoy March Madness. I enjoyed watching fucking Bobby Hurley and Duke when they beat UNLV and shit. The Fab Five, Chris Webber's timeout, like that was a big moment. I don't know. I liked old college hoops. I was a fan. Call me. All right, we'll go back to that. I get it. Yeah. Ozone. How old is Johnny that he's having a birthday party? Do you call each other your YouTube's name? I mean, that's his real name is Johnny Carson. And my real name is Ray. So that would also be my name. Why? I didn't like it either, Ray. That K aunt is scared. Yeah. No, we all love mommy, but Leah, that wasn't like, I didn't like it. She admitted that was not a cool thing to do. So, you know, like I said, like now it's like, even yesterday, I just took a picture of my buddy Danny. I'm like, hey, is it cool if he's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like things that you normally would not even think to be like, hey, now like over the top, like, hey, is it cool to do that? Is it all right to do that? You know, even when I took the picture when I was doing that comedy show in Pennsylvania, and Carlos Danger asked me like, hey, you going on MLC tonight? And I'm like, I can't. And I even asked the lady that was on my comedy show, hey, I'm gonna take a picture, send it to my buddies, just let him know. And that was fine. It was just a text message between me, Carlos, and another friend of ours. That was fine. And then I just didn't like it that he shared it with other people because he knows last time I shared a photo of someone else did it and blew it up and really upset that lady. So I didn't like that and he's like, well, you send me. It's like, stop it, dude. Just stop it. So he could take his drama elsewhere. I didn't like that. And that's kind of why I had to disassociate with that guy. That's kind of why I was like, all right, man, you go your way. I go my way. You go that way. I'll go that way. And that's it. But yes, that wasn't a cool thing. Tom Everready, why did you pay convicted child $900 when you quit? That was not it. And it wasn't $900. They owed me, I believe they owed me like $400. And I just did that because it was already, they were in like throw Ray under the bus mode. And I did like producer Joe. Like the only producer I knew there was producer Joe and the Frog. And like I said, when I first started there, it took a while for him and I to get on the same page, but I did enjoy having him as my producer. I did like Joe. I know he's known for whipping out pistols at old elderly people where there's elderly people. I'm joking. I don't, but yes, I know that whole thing. But I did like Joe, and like Joe and I like the things that we did not like. You know, we did have trouble at the beginning, but I did enjoy having Joe as a producer, and I thought we were like that's the one thing I did like. And then it wasn't until that one day, you know, and then the one day when all of a sudden the I had no intention of quitting. And then I went on the Uncle Rico show and they were acting like they were doing me a favor by having me on the Uncle Rico show. And I was like, that's when I felt like I don't need this, man. Like, and then that's when I was like, all right, I'm out. And just to avoid animosity, I thought I was doing the nice thing. I thought I was doing the right thing, doing the nice thing by being like trying to leave cordially. Cordially, is that the word I'm looking for? I was trying to be cordial. It's kind of like, all right, man. Oh, I'll see you guys your way. I'm going this way. You guys go that way. All good. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. And I do wish him the best. I don't hate anyone. Again, the only one I really don't like over there is Mike Morse. Mike Morse, I mean, someone tell me something redeemable about him, you know? Like the fact, like, I mean, I joined that network. I was happy to join. I was happy they wanted me. I was happy to join. And I had good times over there. And then when I left, it was like, all right, it made sense to leave. It wasn't like any animosity, but yeah, I never really cared for the Morse guy. Everyone else I was fine. Sennhauser, I like a lot. Levy, obviously, like a lot. Shuley, I don't really have a problem with. Fine. It didn't work out. You know, he went his way. I went my way. I wish him the best. I don't wish anything ill will to the guy. But Mike Morse, man, fuck that dude. I don't like that guy. I just don't like that guy. I don't. Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to, like, look up to him? What am I? Huh? Get out of here. And I did mess up. I remember I was making fun of him one stream because he does song parodies, and I thought it was his. It was someone else's parody. Were they doing a parody of the Tears for Fears song? Shout, shout, let it all out. And the guy, I thought it was Mike Morse, but it was a different hack guitar comic that did a parody where he goes, Tears for Fears for X-Lax. Shout, shout, let it all out. I had a hot dog with too much sauerkraut. Come on. And I thought that was a Mike Moore song. And it wasn't. It was another hack guitar comic song. And put it this way, that hack guitars comic song stood in my head more than a Mike Moore song. But yeah, he does the same thing. He does like hack songs from like the 80s and puts them in like stupid scenarios. We're like, okay. He's like, all right, I see where it's going, but he's too much for me. He's the man. He's the man. So go ahead. Go watch Stuttering John for another 16 hours. Go watch him. Pick up your guitar. Mr. Rapey, Mr. Ray. Ray, you Google AIDS. You know what that means? Mommy getting him some AIDS. Thank you, Mr. Rapey. Mr. Ray. If you're going to get AIDS, now's the time to get AIDS. This is the time you want AIDS. It's very manageable. Having AIDS right now is like having diabetes. It's very manageable. You know, there's a lot of things you could take to control it, if you will. There's a lot of things you can do to control it. That is for sure. Age of Quarrel. Hey, Ray, how's your weekend going? Pretty cool. That deaf bartender knows Primus's new that deaf drummer. That deaf bartender. Well, why are you saying Hope is deaf? You think Hope is deaf? I don't think she's deaf. Age of Quarrel was an MVP, man. And, dude, thank you. Last week gifting all those memberships, man. It was fucking MVP. Everybody enjoys it. Dude, I'm gonna see Primus again. I'll see if Hope wants to go. I know also this summer, where's Tommy L? I'm gonna go see Third Base. Third Base is touring. If Joe DeRosa is around, I'm gonna see Joe DeRosa is a giant Third Base fan. We'll go see fucking 80s rappers. I'm into 80s rap. I like it. I like 80s rap. Simpler Time. The DOC. I'm a big DOC fan. Although he can't rap. He got in a car accident. He's got no throat. His throat got mangled in the car accident. That's but yes, Hope is good, people. She's definitely a lot of fun. Hope is a conversation just happening and you just try to like cross thoughts with her as they're coming. Just kind of like let her go. You cross thoughts like, hey, you connect on a thought, you high five, and then you go on. You go on. But she's definitely a fun time. She's definitely a cool lady to hang out with. You're not going to be bored. The conversation will change. If you're not having fun with the conversation, give it 15 seconds. It'll turn into something different. That is it. But she's a good. She's a good egg. She's a good egg. Everybody likes Hope. Shaggy, will Teamster Tim buy you matching leather pants? I don't want leather pants, dude. I don't want leather pants. I'm fine with the leather jacket. I'm fine with the leather jacket, man. That's I don't know if I could pull off leather pants. What am I, Earl Skakel over here? I don't think a leather pants is really the thing anyways. Let's see. If I was to get leather pants, I don't like leather pants, dude. They're too. First of all, I wouldn't look good in. They're $400. First of all, I don't want leather pants, but here's leather pants, dude. These are leather pants. $350. Straight to hell. Go straight to hell, boy. Go straight to hell, boy. Well, who sang that song? Who sang fucking Straight to Hell? It's definitely on my The Clash. That's who sang it. I just looked up. Go straight to hell, boy. Go straight to hell, boy. But I wouldn't look good in leather pants. I can't pull off. I don't like any skinny pants. I'm waiting for baggy pants to come back because again, I have no ass. I have scrawny legs. I do not look good in those. I would look like shit. If I have to pick out cool pants, all right, so if these are pants. I put in cool pants. I guess I would have to do something like, by the way, you cannot buy pants online. You got to go to a store and try on pants. I could try something like this on. Maybe I could see that happening. I could see those pants happening, but as far as I'm not trying to buy pants right now. But I could see something like that working out. I got a lot of other shit I got to work out. I got a lot of other shit. I got to work out a bunch of jokes. I want to do another special. I want to do another album. And I just got to sit down and focus on shit. I got other people handling other stuff for me as far as which is going to bring more eyeballs on me in the next like 6 months or whatever. So but yeah, I got to step up my fashion game. How can I not? I got a fucking cool leather jacket to wear now. But I do not need leather pants. I hope cargo pants come back because I don't look good in any pants, but I do like the baggy pants. And I like cargo pants because there's a lot of pockets to put stuff. I like pockets. I like pockets. What do you like in your pants? I like pockets. I'm a giant pocket guy. I'm a fan of the pockets. Mint Diggity. Last night on Chad's Walk and Talk, he challenged you to a game of one-on-one basketball. You did, Punk. We can set it up, build it up, stream it to the fans. I don't care. I'm not saying I'll win or lose, but yeah, I don't give a shit. If it's something people are into, I do it for fun. You know, I do it. Could it be full court? I want it to be full court. That plays to my advantage. I think I could, yeah, fuck it. I'll do it. Why not? I think that'd be fun. I think that'll be fun. Also, I don't know. Go straight to hell, boy. Ba, 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 ba. Go straight to hell, boy. Ba, 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 ba. Come on. Trying to find something on my phone. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll do it. I think it'll be fun. So yeah, I'm not opposed to that at all. And again, just do it for like fun. Remember, Bob Biggerstaff and I were just fucking around, played a game of pig, and he beat me. Fucking Bob Biggerstaff. And he hasn't. We were just fucking around. It was cold outside. We're waiting for his show to start. The park was closing. Took out a ball. I'm not going to say it was. But that's still the fact that he like still brings it up. It was just a fuck around game, and he holds it over my head. So fuck Bob Biggerstaff for that. That was not. But yeah, I'll do that, man. Didn't mommy buy you the jacket? MLC tonight? I can't go on MLC tonight. Now I kind of want to do that, but I'm not going to do it. I want to almost show on my, like, how can I show my credit card without everyone knowing my credit card to let it known that I bought my own jacket? Like, how can I do that? Yeah, how can I? Yeah, I kind of want to do it, but I don't owe that to anybody to. Yeah. All right. There you go. You saw how much I spent. I bought the jacket myself. Now I'm not saying people did not contribute. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying a lot of people here like donated towards a jacket, but no, I did buy the jacket with my own credit card. Not that it's a thing that everyone needs to know or give a fuck about. And why did I even show that? Like, I'm a dummy for even fucking doing that. But yeah, no, I bought it with my own credit card. But I'm not going to lie. Like, people fucking, I mean, I'm thankful people are like fans of mine and like do cool things. Like, what do you want me to do? What, am I the only one to get super chats or something? Like, I'm literally the only one. Like, I'm not going to apologize for that. Age of Quarrel, Ray is not a child. He's a serial killer of a dog. Get it right. Jeez, Age of Quarrel. I don't like that. I don't know if I like that at all. I don't know if I'm a fan of that Age of Quarrel. He's a serial killer of a dog. I'm not a serial killer of a. Oh, jeez. Jackie, we know Carlos forced you to quit and wrote the yes. Yes, I stand by that. I don't hate Carlos Danger, but it's like, come on, man. It's he was like he was like a really good friend of mine for a while. And then the second Kevin didn't like me, he was like, I can't like him because I was told not to like him anymore. It's like, all right. Thank you, Bo Beardington, gifting a membership. Much appreciated, much respected. Keep those membership tabs open, everybody. Borgo, $5. Ray, I hope you feel worse for me than you do for Mike Morris. Mike Morris, wishful thinking. Borgo, I wish you the best. I wish you the best, man. I hope you're all right. I hope you're enjoying your toes. All of them. All 8 of them. I don't know about you, man. I would have kept my old toes. I definitely would have kept my old toes. I wouldn't have given them up. I wouldn't have given them up. I would have kept my old toes. Just like kind of keep them up there. And I hope your horses are winning. And I met a guy that owns horses in Ohio at a stable. And he said, if you ever go to a racetrack, I don't know if this is true, Borgo. But he says, when you go to a racetrack, you look for the horses that are from out of town. And those are the ones to bet on because people are not bringing horses in from out of town to lose. Like those horses are probably going to win. I don't know if that's true or not. This is some drunk hillbilly in Ohio that told me that. But he's the only one ever talked to me about horse racing. And he's like, you look at the card, the race card, you see what horses are coming in from out of town. He's like, those are the ones to put your money on. They're not bringing your horses in to lose. If they're bringing the horses in, that horse is probably going to win. Or he's got good odds to win. So that's what I was told. I don't know if that's true or not, but Shaggy, Liam said you're a worse comic than Gallagher. Thoughts? You can say what you want, man, but Gallagher was, when he was doing jokes like back, he did have some all right jokes. Can we talk about Liam Gallagher? Oasis? Got Liam and Gallagher. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Gallagher where he just like went off the deep end. I know his brother started touring. I guess it got so big that like him and his brothers started like both doing the same act. And then they would like be Gallagher. Gallagher 1 would be in one city, Gallagher 2 in another city. And he kind of like franchised himself out. He's like, you got to learn to roller skate, got to get a sledgehammer. But like some of his jokes were not bad, like back in the 80s, if you go back and list them. You know who's a great one-liner comic? You guys got Geechee Guy. Geechee Guy was a really good comic. He did not get the props that he deserved. But as far as like just one-liner after one-liner of just bangers, very funny. Another comic to check. He's still out there. He's still doing his thing. I know he had cancer a few years ago. Very funny dude. Eric Bergstrom. Check him out. Very funny comic. Bunch of one-liners, dark one-liners, but very funny. Yeah, one-liner comics, man. Think about one-liners, like they hit. And the good thing about when you're doing one-liners is you can win a crowd back. Like just keep hammering out one-liner. Thing is, like I'll do one-liners. And I only got like 12 one-liners. Then I run out of one-liners. And then not only that, I don't do one-liners all the time. So I forget the one-liners that I did have. So when I go back to one-liners, I'm like, fuck. Like when one-liners start hitting, I'll go into that well. I will. I'll do things like, yeah, man, I got bad news, man. My uncle died. My uncle just died. That's a bad news. Good news, at least he died doing what he loved. Complaining of chest pains. Just whatever. I'm just saying when one-liners start hitting, then you could like do a bunch in a row. But when one-liners are not hitting, I'm just like, I'll go into my like well of one-liners that I have. Like, man, we all been in kitchens. Who owns a kitchen? We all got a kitchen, man. I don't have a kitchen, man. Like if you own a home, you got a kitchen. Like the Lazy Susan, that's a great invention. I'm sure the guy that invented that had a very healthy relationship with his wife, Susan. There you go. When they start getting into one-liners, I'll just slow it down and just do one-liners instead of doing bits. I know I suck. Everyone here's a hate watch me. Hit like, hit subscribe. But yeah, I'll go into my well of one-liners. But again, I just don't have, I can't remember my one-liners. When I get into one-liner mode, I'm like, fuck. Let me go back and look at my one-liners. Like, hang on, let me cheat. Let me go into cheat mode and do my fucking one-liners. Oh, God, I suck. I stink. I am worse than Gallagher. That's right. Gallagher was a pretty big comic in the day. Don't search King Kong Ortiz. Don't search and Pete Nice hate each other. Yes, they did hate each other, but they reconciled and they're getting along. So now is the time to go see them. In fact, I could see it. I could see MC Search being a little overbearing. But yeah, they do. I know they hated each other, but I guess they like patch their differences and just focus on hating MC Hammer. Remember all their songs about hating MC Hammer. Which was not very nice to hate MC Hammer. MC Hammer seemed like a nice guy. And MC Hammer was like, and I liked MC Hammer when I was a kid. Turn this mother out, MC Hammer. Well, turn this mother out. Can't touch us. Oh, my music hits me so hard. Makes me say, oh my God. Yeah. I liked MC Hammer back in the day. How could you not? But yeah, I guess I get along now, so I want to see him. And like I said, I like old 80s R&B and hip hop. In fact, I was at the gym today, and after I turned around on the Triborough Bridge to come back, and then I went there, and who sang this song? But all I heard was "Can we talk for a minute?" Da, 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 da. Was that Tevin Campbell? Who sang "Can We Talk"? Can we talk for a minute? Tevin Campbell. Yeah, it was Tevin Campbell. Because they played that, and then they had like an R&B station. You could tell when it's a bunch of 50-year-old black dudes running the gym. So it's definitely their playlist. And they played New Editions. Can you stand the rain? Can you stand it? Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? But yeah, I guess no pressure from me, baby. Hey, Ray, do you think Chad's really filming a special? Good for him. I hope he does. I want to film a special. I want to write more, though, man. That's the other thing, too. Because, a lot of the new stuff I write is, shit that's going on in the news for a minute. And then, it goes, and it's fuck. It's gone. And then it's it doesn't work, a month later. So got to do a thing where stands test of times, but I hope he does. Good for him. I hope it all works out. Nice podcast. Stupid. Todd LaRock, you keep drinking with all your problems. Go to AA. Thank you, Todd. Borgo. Get mommy on to explain how she gets her husband to pay for your jacket. Does she tell the truth or just call it make a wish? Again, she was there. I bought the car. I bought it with my credit card. Thank you, Borgo. But thank you, buddy. So who's telling lies now? Where are you, Borgo? You want to buy me a jacket? Feel free, man. Huh? Feel free to buy me a jacket. It's all you, Borgo. Age of Quarrel. Ray, I command you to buy those leather pants and wear them with your new jacket when you film your next special. It will be your delirious. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'll do. I will do that, man. Yeah, it is nice just to be around, like just doing jokes, just like hanging out with comics, doing jokes and shit. It's definitely a lot funner. Nice podcast. Ray, why do you always give wrong go live time? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not on purpose. It's not on purpose at all. My apologies. Nice podcast, stupid. It wasn't intentional. I mean, I plan on you know, I mean, I plan on doing it when I can, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But it's definitely not intentional. That's all I got to say. Not intentional, man. Gustav, Ray, we all saw your Pornhub charges. You know what? I do feel dumb that, like an idiot, I felt like, no, look at my... That was stupid of me to do. But yes, if you did see that, yes, I did spend money. That was my charge on my thing. And again, I wanted the other jacket, but I do like the jacket I got. I haven't got as many compliments as I thought I would. I thought more people would be like, dude, you look fucking cool in that jacket. And I haven't got those compliments yet, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get those compliments in the jacket, man. I got to step up the rest of my game. I got to start lifting weights again. That's what I got to do. I got to lift weights again. You know, I got to quit this just running stuff. I got to get back to like doing the pull-ups and the push-ups, get my upper body strength going, because I do look like kind of mushy. You know, I do. That's the one thing about lifting weights. When you start lifting weights, like you notice within like 2 weeks, like the initial results are like kind of there, like, you know, like your muscles like kind of like warm up. You're like, oh, look, they look, but you got to stick with it. You can't just do it and stop. You got to fucking stick with it. So I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting there. But no Pornhub charges. I'm not going to say I never bought a porn clip or something. Not even a porn clip. Just I've never belonged to an OnlyFans. I thought about that, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I don't know, man. Like every time I rent a movie, like I don't know if you guys have the same problem, but I rent a movie, and then it like just keeps recharging my card. Like every month, it just keeps recharging. It's like I was just renting one movie. Why is it just recharging? So like I'm scared to rent movies because I'm not like signing up for a subscription to all the time. Like, all right, I wanted to watch one movie. I didn't sign up to watch fucking 50 movies. I just wanted to watch one movie. Can we end it? End a transaction. I gave you your $5 to watch a movie. Why am I buying this movie every month for $5? I don't get it. And it's like, why is this happening? I don't know. So I think they got to get a hold of that. Whatever fuck is going on in that regard, I do not like that at all. I think Shuli's worse than Mike Sec, but like the TSN hate. Again, I'm not hating TSN. I just don't like Mike Morse. I just don't like. I've never had a reason to like him. I never had a reason to dislike him until he's like nothing but a douche to me every time we've been in a scenario together. And it just happened enough where I'm like, all right, dude. Just enough is enough where it's like, all right, dude, where it's like, all right, I don't like the guy. He's just bad news. Bad news, Mike. You know? Like the gall of him to think he could look down on anybody. Him. Out of all the people. Like him. He's the guy that wants to look down on people. Mike Morse? Mike Morse? And those childbearing hips? He wants to look down on people? I'll tell you what, I'll take him on my basketball team. He could box out with those hips. He's got those Charles Barkley hips. He could box out. He could lead the league in rebounding with those hips. No one's getting by those hips. You kidding me? Can't get by those. It's like getting by a tractor, dude. That's all he's got to do. Just like, that's it. He could sit here like, just box someone out. Like, literally, he's got those, his hips are like this wide. He's like this. His shoulders are here, but his hips are like here. Literally. Every time he backs up here, beep, beep, beep. He's got some wide hips, that man. Maybe that's why he's so upset. It's a hell of a belt. He's got to have a waist 44. His shoulders like 28 inches. His waist is a 44. It's like, literally. It looks like Grimace. Shaped like Grimace. Just with glasses on. Grimace with glasses. All right. Enough bashing about that guy. All right. I hear you, Reverend Billy. Ray, you just flashed a giant white screen in my eyes, giving me a seizure. Who pays for that? Yes, everything goes. Yes, everything goes. Ray, please rate Dabbleverse comedians from worst to best. From worst to best. Dabbleverse comedians. Well, I'll go comics in their prime. I'm going to go Kevin Brennan, number 1. You know, he's definitely the funniest. I'll go Pat Dixon, number 2. Like, you guys forget, like, Pat Dixon was, I mean, he had his moment there, man. He was a shit for a while. Very funny comic. After that, yeah, I go. I mean, the most decorated, definitely Brennan 1, Pat Dixon number 2, number 3. Just because I'm still in the mix, I'll put myself in that 3 slot. I'll put myself in that 3 slot. I don't know. I do that. No, you know, I'm not going to put myself in there. We'll take me out of it. We'll take myself out. I'm not putting myself in that 3. Take it out. I'm not. Yeah. Put me in the 10 slot. I'm not even in this. So I go Brennan, Dixon. After that, I will go. Zenhauser's very funny. Check out Zenhauser. I put Zenhauser in there. You know, Chad's a working comic, so you got to put Chad in there. And then after that, I don't know. I never saw Shuley. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. I've never really seen him. Mike Morris, I've heard. I don't like the song parodies. It's very like 1984-ish. Oh, we got to put Levy up there. All right, I take it back. So we'll go Brennan, Dixon, and Levy. They're, I forgot all about Levy. Then Zenhauser. I'll put Chad in there. And then the rest of them. Like Melton, I don't get to see do comedy often. You know, I haven't. I think he quit. So I don't know. So I mean, that's not me not saying that I've seen him. That's not a disrespectful thing. I'm just saying. So yeah. So there we go. The comics that do it. I'll put Mike Morse at the bottom of that. How we doing? How we doing? We'll put Mike Morse at the bottom of that. How's that? But yes. All right. Age of Quarrel. There was this Metallica cover band called Metallica. The singer dressed up as Gallagher told his jokes and smashed melons between songs, but the real gimmick was they were effing amazing. Damn, that does sound pretty cool. Yeah, that does sound pretty cool. I have to make Age of Quarrel. I'd see that. I'd see that in a second. But again, that's also like a certain demographic. Like you got to know who Gallagher is, and you got to know who Metallica is for all that shit to make sense. You can't take one and the other. Like you gotta know both. But I don't know. Maybe if you just saw that from afar and you didn't know who Gallagher was, because he did have good jokes. Gallagher actually did have good jokes. when he wasn't smashing watermelons. If you listen to his jokes, he did have some good ones. So I could see that playing out. Towards the end, he got a little too full of himself. You know, can Fred Stoller be a Dabbleverse comedian because he's been on my podcast? We'll put him on there. By the way, I want Stone and Stone back. Stone and Stone was great. I told them, I'm like, dude, you guys gotta come back. Everybody loves you. They're great dudes. Look at those guys. Age of Quarrel. Nice podcast too. But Ray, you see a pic of Morse with Chad? He does wear mom jeans. Yes, he does wear. Yes, he does. The carpenter jeans. Any jean that's wide, I just assume are carpenter jeans. I don't know where they yeah, those old mom jeans. Well, I don't know. Mom jeans are the jeans that go over the top of your belly button. Those are mom jeans. Like dudes that wear mom jeans, like when they go too high on you. Like, remember I don't know if it was like, not Picture Page, but the guy that used to come out with those commercials, the cartoon character on Saturday morning cartoons, like in the 80s. He would wear a cowboy hat and he was like an orange ball, but he had skinny legs and he would wear jeans that would like go up over his stomach. Like that's when yeah, dudes wearing mom jeans. I just want to see like guys wearing mom jeans. When I think of that's what they. That's what I think of when I think of a mom jeans, like over the belly button. Like I'm gonna say these aren't what I think of when I think of what comes up in Google search. These are not what I'm thinking of mom jeans. For me, mom jeans are like they go over your belly button. Any jean that goes over your belly button, to me, is mom jeans. And what I'm seeing on here is not my definition of mom jeans. So maybe I have a different definition of mom jeans than what the internet has. But that's what I always thought they were. I thought they go over the top of your belly button. Who, what, why? Ray, why do the Shulies wear little hats? What? I've never seen Shuli wear a hat, so I don't know if he wears little hats. I don't know. I don't know the I don't know the back and forth of that. The yarmulkes? I don't know. OD bartender, why are you scared of doing MLC now? Because of the thing. I don't get asked to do MLC. I'm not really asked to do it. So, I did it. I enjoyed doing it. We had a lot of fun, but yeah, I guess I got to do jeans over the belly button. Yeah, this is what I always thought mom jeans were. Yeah, it's just like pregnant people. I'm putting it in. It's just like pregnant people. And they're just trying to sell me jeans. That's all that's going on. Mike's most endearing quality is shitting on you. Well, there you go. There you go. I'll take it, Victor Mature. All right. I saw as far as can we talk for a minute? Ba-dum-dum. All right, I'm going to get ready to wrap up. That's the other thing I was going to talk about, and then I'll get out of here. So we what do you call it? Trump attacked. I don't know what's going on. I know Trump fired missiles today. We did a missile attack. A large-scale missile attack to Houthis. By the way, that sounds like something like Houthis. At first, I thought that was a country. I'm like, this is a country I don't know about. Houthis. And then I looked at it. They're a terrorist group. And the more I read about this terrorist group, the more I'm like, yay, Trump for firing missiles at these punks. Who the fuck do we are? Come on. Like, I didn't know anything about this thing. I mean, say what you want about okay. I don't know about you guys. I go to BBC for my news now. That's where I go for my international news because I don't like the left. I don't like the left here. I don't like the right here. I mean, say what you want about Trump. At least he's doing stuff. Unlike the left, that like when Biden was like nothing. So airstrikes on Yemen's Houthis. That sounds like a New Orleans Saints like football fan. Houthis. So they attacked Houthis, which is a terrorist group. And then I was like, all right. First, I thought it was a country, and they're like, no, it's all right. Let me get rid of. God damn it. I went to the Wikipedia page. That's where I went. I went to the Wikipedia page. And they're nothing but bad eggs. At first, I'm like, okay, who are we just bombing? And then, like, you read about them, and they're horrific they're a horrific terrorist group. So I stand with Trump on this. Yeah. So I will go as far as out on a limb to be like, these guys are not good people. All they've done is like terrorist attacks and fucking they're a bunch of pieces of shit. And this is just from their Wikipedia page. I don't know. Is a Wikipedia page like their allies are Iran, Syria, North Korea, Oman? Like, so it sounds like, these guys were real jerks. They were real jerks. So if we're going to do an airstrike, I mean, you don't want to go to war with anyone, but I guess these are the guys to fucking go at. So there you go. Message to terrorist group, which is, I never heard of these guys before. And then I went down like a whole, like, all right, who is this? At first I thought it was maybe a country that happened like after I graduated college and I didn't know about. And then to see like they're a terrorist group, nothing but horrible stuff about them. Nothing but bad news. This is their Wikipedia page. Nothing but bad news. They are not good people. So I don't know. I mean, say what you want. At least Trump is doing stuff. Unlike the fucking left that did nothing. All they did is like do nothing except bring out a guy that could barely speak and a guy that would fall down every once in a while and pretend like he's our leader. Then they had a lady run for president and be like, well, are you ready for a woman? You ready for a woman? You ready for, like, all right, what is she bringing to the table? Well, she's a woman. Is that too much for you that she's a woman? It's like, no, what is she actually going to, well, she's a woman. But she's a woman. What do you mean, what is she going to, she's a woman. It's going to change everything. Why? Because she's a woman. It's like, are you ready for a woman president? It's like, I wasn't thinking we could do a woman president or not, but like, I was fine with it. But now you're making me skeptical. Dumb. That's it. So I don't know. I don't know much about. That's what it is. I saw an airstrike go down, and I just Wikipedia page the people that got struck, and I'm like, all right, sounds like they were bad people. So if you're going to do an airstrike, that's the ones to do. That's what I will say. All right. I love everybody, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hit like, hit subscribe. Those on Patreon, patreon.com/Ray DeVito. You're all dumber for having watched this stream. Nothing got accomplished. We're a bunch of fucking idiots. I'm an idiot. There you go. I'm just here to make you feel better about your lives. And that's what I'm here for. Okay. I'm going to go do a show in 2 hours. All right. I love everyone. Go watch the other shows later tonight. Peace, you punks.